Alright guys, excuse how I look. Obviously, I'm just making this video as I am. I find it so crazy because I will be talking to people that are from another, support group and just telling them, what's going on with me. And it's crazy because, I feel so much sympathy for them because they're kind of a couple stages behind me trying to figure out what their diagnosis is. And it can take forever. I mean, you guys, I've seen people that it's taken 45 years, which is insane. I couldn't even think of dealing with this without a diagnosis for even as long as I have, 4 years. Anyways, I was talking to someone and telling them kind of, what they found out and stuff. And then all of a sudden, here we go with the symptoms. They are just crazy. And one of the biggest ones is kind of left my mouth like this, guys, so you can see. Is I've been getting a lot of really just dry mouth, and I do drink water, so, it's not from that. Also, another one is I will stand up and just start shaking. Like, it's almost like internal shaking because you can't really see it, but it's more like internal. Or another example is like right now I got up and I'm shaking. My arms feel shaky. I feel like I'm completely out of breath, which I'm probably not because I'm talking completely fine to you guys. But it's the feeling. Oh my God. It's the feeling of just not being able to catch a breath. I mean, if I were to go by every time I can't catch a breath, I'd probably just be living at the hospital because it's all day long and it's just crazy. And I know that some of you have said, all the symptoms that they're reading or that they're going through, and it's like, yeah, it's exactly what I'm going through. But the real question is, I guess I'm trying to figure out, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are trying to figure out, is what do we do? How do we make our quality of life better? Number one, I know that a lot of you are probably dealing with the anxiety end of it, which that's probably the worst part, because not only does anxiety just consume your life, it messes with your head, it messes with everything. So you're dealing with that because you're scared, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what your symptoms are, and then you're trying to figure it out, and then doctors are like, oh, it's anxiety, and then you're anxious, right? Well, I mean, the thing is like the only thing to do for anxiety supposedly is, medication, or I don't know, they've been telling me to do like all these positive things that, like I've already done. I've even cut out, like I said, caffeine and everything else. And I still am anxious because I don't know what to do with the feelings I'm having. A lot of us, if we have boyfriends, husbands, wives, friends, they don't understand. Like, we'll tell them, and maybe I'm just guessing for everybody, but I don't know about you guys. But the biggest thing I'm saying is it's so hard because it's like if someone gets cancer, they have cancer, right? And everybody is like, oh, they have cancer, and they kind of know how to be supportive of that, right? Well, most of us look normal and we don't look sick. So people around us don't understand. And for us, or for myself, I don't know about you guys, but the more I try to explain it to people and the more they don't understand, I get so frustrated, and that's my biggest issue right now. I just want someone to understand, or I want someone to understand if I'm like, oh my God, my heart's fast, or doing this and that, them to just get it because it's happening, or feels like it's going to happen, or the trauma that we've already been through with it happening, so we know how it feels, and at any moment it can happen again. So, hey, here's what I want to know. How are you guys getting support from your loved ones. Like and subscribe.